Hello everyone, the Blue Lobster here, and today, before we start, I'm gonna start talking to you guys a bit. So basically, if you want to skip my speech, we could go to this time right here. Still there? Alright, let's start. So I have a plan to make a new, more like Tell the Engines episode, and yeah, a lot more actually. And yes, I know about Richard Jordan's Arrested. Yeah, some of you guys may be like criticizing me for using Alfred's model from Certified number 14 Productions, even though he's not his model. I mean, like, even though it's not Richard Jordan's model. Yeah, but I promise to you guys, this will be the last time I use Alfred's model in my video. And also, yeah, that's it. And see you later. Many years ago, the Southern Mainland Railway, the Wellsford and Sudbury Railway, Tedmont, Knapford and Ellsbridge Railway merged into one railway, the North Western Railway. It was run by Sir Topham Hatt's grandfather, Sir Charles Topham Hatt, otherwise known as the Fat Director. The railway has four other engines: Thomas, Edward, Henry, and Gordon. Thomas and Edward are one of the first engines to arrive on the island. They helped some with the construction in the island. Eagle was one of them. He was a very kind, helpful, and wise engine. And he always stood up for the naughty engines. On the other hand, these engines had no names, but only numbers. They were callous, rude, and disrespectful towards the others. Their names were 98462 and 87546. Alright, Thomas. Next is 98462 express coaches. Now you can go get a drink and rest.
Alright, sir.
And then, Thomas on 98462 express coaches so he can have a drink and rest.
Okay, here we go. Hey!
Hurry up, Puffball! You're blocking my line!
It's just you who's on the principal line, you bully. You just pass signals in danger. You might have derailed yourself a lot of points!
Said Thomas.
Pot, as if I derailed myself on points, I'm so big. You're smaller than a spider compared to me, little Thomas. And dare I say, about as good as a pig. So I think I have a better luck on a pair of stupid points.
Thomas realized that arguing with 98462 was no use, so he found some points and switched to another. Then there was trouble. One of young kids throwing in the rocks had one of the points, making them jam. But Thomas didn't realize it. He was such in a bad mood that he didn't realize it. The station master was trying to warn Thomas, but it was too late.
Bust my buffers.
See what I mean? I will never have trouble with points. I'm so big.
Well, your driving wheels might not, but you wheels in front might.
Then, Eagle arrived with the breakdown train.
Oh, look, there goes Mr. Red Rusty Iron. Hurry up, you!
First, he helped 98462's train to start.
About time.
Sir Topham had spoke kindly to Thomas. The accident wasn't your fault, Thomas. Those kids should know better than throwing rocks at one another points. Now I have talked to their parents now, but I'm afraid you will have to trip to the works then, Thomas.
Thank you, sir,
said Thomas.
Cheer up, Thomas. The accident could have been way more worse after all.
It's not that Eagle, it's 98462. He said he will never derail on points.
Take no notice of an attitude like that. His words probably come back and bite him in the coal bunker one day. Alright, 98462, beware of the points ahead. It's a bit bumpy.
Oh, please, Eagle. I will never derail on points. Come on, you wretched thing! Look at me now! Look at me now! I'd like to see some stupid point stop me now.
Then there was trouble. Jack, the new signalman, had switch point for 87546 slow goods. He didn't expect 98462 to be so early. Then, everything happened at once. Nine eight four six two felt very silly. Luckily, the guy that pried the brakes at the rear caught just in time, or the accident could have been worse. There is worse to come. Thomas, just returning to the work, slapped so hard he thought his boiler would explode.
Sorry, sir.
Sir Topham had spoke severely to Jack at 98462. Jack immediately apologized and promised to help clear the mess. 98462 insists that it's not his fault. I'm aware of that, 98462, but Thomas told all about you teasing about points. Next time you should know better than teasing other engines. You deserve this accident. 98462 growled loudly as Sir Topham had leaves the area. The curve at Gordon's Hill, or one of the most tightest curves in the island. Engines usually careful when they arrive at the curve. Well, if the engine goes too fast, the result can be rather nasty. Well, except one.
You're all just scared. You should try a bit of record breaking. Be a bit more daring like me.
Edward rolled his eyes. You with those speeding A7546 should know better than going around tight corners.
That corner is safe enough for an engine to go over 136 miles per hour. I am
Being an incredibly foolish.
Express engines may be the fastest and the best, 87546, but safety and being careful both share priority.
The 7546 snorted in disgust and puffed away. Following two of his engines' absence, all the engines had to work harder than ever. Because of Henry was break up in the tunnel, Edward was taking his local train. Also, 98462 was sent to the works. Then, another engine called Alot has taken his position. Also, he had to take Henry's flying kipper, which he doesn't like it. Even worse, Gordon has broken his safety valve and needs his safety valve to be mended, while Edward and Henry help pulling his train. And Henry, despite being of low design, suffered greatness from his illnesses. Sir Topham had knew that the decision must be done. Meanwhile, at the mainland workshop, there were 4 other engines. The engines' names were Rick, Jeffrey, James, and Rose. They definitely choose me, because I am the most grandest engine in this workshop. Well, engines of my class can pull any train. Goods and passenger, I don't mind. Well, they wouldn't choose a burnt sausage like you. Well, they probably choose a jolly engine like me. What? Isn't that gonna happen, little James? You're just taking spaces. Oh. Can you two just stop bullying engines around? He's new, you know. Well, that was a bad one. And also, James, when the controller came, you would probably say like, "Oh please sir, buy me sir, I'm a very useful engine, blah blah blah, I don't care." Ignorant James, they always like this. Hello sir, welcome to the workshop. Hello my good man, my name's Sir Charles Topham Hutt. I'm in need of an engine. Certainly Sir Topham, have a look around. This one is one of the most reliable engines in our workshop. No, this one's too big. This one is from the famous Great Western Railway. What do you think? This one is too big either. I need some of the mixed traffic engine. Oh, I'm afraid there's only one mixed traffic engine left. But I must warn you, sir, this one comes with a wooden brakes, which didn't fit very well. Let me think. I'll take him, sir. He will be a good company with my engines. Yes, sir, I will, sir. What? They take that wretched thing? It's just disgraceful. And did you have a name? Yes, sir. My name is James, sir. Right here at your service. You're a cheerful little engine. I hope you make good company with other engines. When James is about to leave, Rhodes smiled. James smiled back, and then began his long journey to the island of Sodor. Hello, I'm James. What happened to you? My system is unblocked and I can't get upstairs. Maybe you should get some exercise, you fat cow. I've seen many in my life. James mainly pull express for Alfred greedy, and sometimes he pulls some goods train, and also sometimes taking the kipper. When Gordon had his safety valve mended, 87546 took over for him, and he boasted about the opportunity. One morning, 87546 was waiting impatiently at the station. Finally, the engine arrived, looking very tired.
Sorry. Having trouble finding a guard.
Such nonsense! You're just too slow. All of you engines are. You are all unfit for service. So why won't you just go roll yourself into the scrap? Call yourself Sir Nigel Wesley's engine. I call it scrap metal.
The engine was shocked. When Nico arrived, he can see the engine sulking. He had seen everything.
Don't worry about him. He's always like this.
And he also said his word will probably gonna bite him in the coal bunker one day.
I hope so. He deserves it with an attitude like that.
Then they have to wait at the station because some of the points were jammed and the signal at the stations were red.
We should just go on through. One late already.
No one said we disagree with you, but it's orders.
You're just a goody two-shoes, too afraid to take a few tiny risks. We could go through the whole line if you weren't such a coward.
Rather be a coward than a reckless piece of scrap. Oh great, he's always being pain or bother. Some of the passengers were very cross. So cross that they had to travel by bus and exchange tickets that pulled by another train, which is pulled by Edward. When 87546 was about to start, he started immediately, biff and bouncing the coaches around.
Come on, come on!
I don't like how this is going. Huh? Why is that? Because of a story I heard about Albert. He was a horrible engine. He always drove recklessly, like Smudger. But more reckless though. He thought he knew better than any other engines, including the manager. And one morning, Albert was delivering passengers at a nearby dock station when Smudger arrived. Jesus Christ, bro. Your tank is almost ran out. You need to get a bit of reward. I don't need you rattling rollers roaming about. I have work to do. Let me guess. It's Albert getting your smoke box again? Yes, Stanley. It's that wretched Albert. He is always said like, I am better on you, blah blah blah. Well, I don't know either, Smudger. You just go, keep moving. Seriously, are you kidding me right now? Meanwhile, Albert was fighting roughly at the tracks. He never filled with coal, even water. Then came trouble. Albert was ran out of water. Eventually, Duke came to the rescue. Albert was scrapped after that. He was never seen again. Yes, and I'm not surprised that will happen. Then came trouble. As X7546 was climbing up the hill, the coaches was planning to pay him back. The moment he realized it, it was too late. The sight was terrible. All of the workmen, passengers were injured. And Edward arrived. He saw everything. Edward replied with long blasts. "Stop, Gordon! There was a danger ahead!"
Edward, what is going on here?
Then he saw it. He saw the fire brigade work hard, try to break the windows, and let the passenger that trapped inside the coach escape. "Get the injured passenger into the nearest station as fast as possible, Edward," said the Fat Controller. And then Edward puffed away to get the ambulance train. While Gordon has to reverse back to get the breakdown train. "That's why I never like these big engines, always causing trouble," snapped the Fat Controller.
It wasn't my fault, sir. My driver made me go fast.
"No, I didn't, you liar. You just want to go fast yourself. Not just you cause a serious accident and then you just lied to me. I had enough of you, X7546. You can stay in your shed until you are wanted," shouted the Fat Controller. X7546 was decommissioned for a long time. He would never run on rails again. X7546 complained endlessly, making other engines annoyed, especially the ones who were very tired of working. Soon, less and less engine uses the shed, leaving him alone. For now, one night, 98462 and X7546 were sulking in the shed.
I should be pulling high-speed express, not slow goods. I'm clearly too good an engine for this railway.
That makes two of us. I am supposed to be in use, not standing in the shed, collecting dust like that old Iron Edward should be doing.
You're confined to the shed, you say? Listen, I've got an idea. We'll show that fat hat what we can do. The director orders us to be left out his orders. He came early this morning and let you know.
Strange. Well, so Papa had to tell me instead of X7546 and 98462. Henry is broken down again. Well, I suspecting nothing. Carry on. And then he telephoned X7546's driver to get X7546 out of the shed. Also 98462. Then Thomas shunted 98462 and X7546 coaches. He was very suspicious.
Smelly old coaches. I'd rather have new ones anyway.
of help. We engines must stick together.
A7546 didn't either been to pull those coaches. And 9846 too. Didn't you pull the next express train?
These coaches were too heavy for me. Yeah.
But before Thomas could say anything, 98462 and 87546 was set off. He's at again. He'll be dead of us one day. A few moments later, 98462 and 87546 were delayed by the signal. So that's what happened. You 98462 and 87546 have caused serious confusion and delay. Things are better before you arrive. So that I will send you away. But first, you gotta finish this train. You have proven to me that you are not fit for my railway. Thank you, said the fat controller. He was very cross. Then 98462 and 87546 puffed crossly away. One moment, Neil was having trouble with the ballast hoppers. Everyone's engine know that the ballast hoppers are the most bad behaved. Having trouble, Neil? Edward said. Yes, I'm clearly having trouble with the ballast hoppers right now. I think I need more water and coal. Say no more, Neil. I will help you. The coaches on the siding were Annie and Clarabelle, where Edward need to shut them to another siding. Where are we going? Where are we going? Said the coaches. Just to another siding, you two. There's an engine wants to take on coal and water. Oh, what a shame. Since the last engine take us, he never returned. Don't worry, you two. You maybe get lucky. There's a new branch line opening after all. And you two may suit it well. Neil, on the other hand, was taking more coal and water, when Edwards was trying to deliver the ballast hoppers. When Eagle arrived with his goods train, then came trouble. The old signalman has got off duty, and this signalman take over. The problem is, he suffered from term memory loss, and he forgot about Eagle's goods train and set the line to all clear, and also set against the point one of Eagle's trucks. And 98462 and 87546 were tailing around the line. The junction was in a panic. Eagle, Edward, Annie and Clarabelle didn't know what to do. There was no hope. Then Edward tried to reverse in fright, but it was no use. The trucks accidentally applied their brakes on pedals.
Push! No, there's another train coming through! Stop!
The fire brigade were called quickly to stop the fire. Even worse, Gordon, the big engine, cannot stop himself in time and derailed. When Edward opening his eyes, he saw 98462 and 87546 pleading desperately, begging Edward for help. But he just replied, "I'm sorry. There's nothing anyone could do." It's one of the worst accidents on the island of Sodor, killing almost 3,000 people alive. The fire brigade worked hard to help the passengers. Some of the passengers were badly injured, and some of the passengers were survived. And in Trevor was so deeply shocked that it took them 1 week to recover fully. Gordon was also badly damaged, but not as bad as everyone else. But the worst sight of all, there stood 98462 and 87546 beyond repair and dead.